Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video I'm going to explain how to install the reverse camera, and I'm going to use this device that supports the reverse view camera. It does have the CarPlay, and it comes with the dash cam as well. Let's start by unpacking the device first. So here is all I have in the box. So the first thing is the screen itself. As you see, it comes with a really nice size. So yeah, of course there are many different sizes, there are many different products out there, but honestly I do prefer this one because the size of the screen is really nice. It's not gonna block the view, and it does have the dash cam just right here, so it's really fancy. You can install this one on the dash or on the rear view mirror. So basically it comes with two different bases for each one of them. And then we have one base here for the dash, so technically it goes just right here, and it does have a magnet and this tool for removing the trim. If you want to remove the audio or any part of the trim, you have this one as well, and it comes with auxiliary cable. Of course, I have the power cable, and the last one is going to be the reverse camera. There's a user manual in there in different languages, and that's pretty much what we need. So the easiest part is just to install this one on the dash. I need to install this one at the rear. So this is the AV output from camera for the screen, and this is exactly what you need to connect to the reverse light. Let's go on the car and start installing everything step by step. So I'm gonna put the reverse camera over here, but for the wiring, I'm gonna remove this part of the door trim because I need to direct the wiring from here all the way to this side. From here is gonna go inside the car, and then I can direct the wiring from here, from the right side, from the driver's side, all the way to the front side. So let's start removing the door trim. I need to remove this one too, and one on the other side. Right. And this one next. All right. So right here I have some nuts that I have to remove. Nuts like this holding the rear bracket, we need to remove them to remove the rear bracket and to install the reverse view camera. I have 6 nuts that I have to remove. Right. I need to remove this one all the way. And there is one connected down here. Oh, good. So basically you can put the reverse camera over here or right there. I have this sticker and of course 2 screws. So I'm gonna put this one on the camera first. That's much easier to install afterward. So we install the camera itself. Now we're gonna go for the wiring itself. All right, I have installed the camera itself, and as you see, I have inserted the wiring from here into the body, just right from here. I actually didn't drill into the door anymore because, as you remember, I had 6 of these bolts and nuts. I removed one of them, which is this one, and I used that hole to insert the wiring, which is nice and clean, and I'll put the plug over there as well, just to make sure that the water is not going to get into the car. So I have the wiring here. Now it's time to find the backup lamp. I managed to remove this part of the trim from here because on this car, wiring for the real lighting system comes all the way from here. It goes down there, and here is the last connector. So that's my backup lamps. Right there, you see the wiring, the white and brown one. I'm basically looking for the brown one. On the connector itself and in here, this is exactly where brown one goes, but just to make sure that this is exactly what I'm after, I'm gonna backprop this one to check the voltage when I put the transmission on reverse, and we will see how it goes. All right, let's put the transmission on reverse and see if we get any voltage over here. Multimeter on voltage. I'm gonna put the red probe over here and the black one on a good ground. So as you see, we are getting almost battery voltage. So this is what we need. So we need to connect the wiring right now. All right, I have already found the connector and the pin. You can follow the wiring from here, but it's gonna be more complicated in this case because it's not going any closer to the reverse camera. So I need to find a connection over here. So basically there are many different ways for connecting the wires. So what I'm gonna do for making a nice and clean connection, I disconnect this one first, and we know that that's brown wire. Okay, so I'm gonna take the pin out, this brown, to make a nice connection. There's a locking tab over there. I'm gonna release that locking tab, and then there you go, I have the pin out. So this is our backup lamp wire. So we can solder our wire to here to make a nice and clean connection, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna just strip the wire a little. So this wire is gonna go right here. And we can put the pin back. We got the wiring installed. So this part of the wiring from here is going to get to the door to reach to the reverse camera. Okay, from here just push it into the rear door. All right, I'm gonna connect the reverse camera right here, and then we need to just direct the wiring from here all the way through the harness. I'm just removing this part of the trim to direct the wiring from here all the way to the front side. So right now I'm gonna install the mount and I will show you guys how everything works. All right, as you see, I have placed the mount and the device is gonna go just like this, nice and easy. And I have the cables right here. Okay, now if I turn the ignition switch on, all right, device is gonna turn on. All right, so I'm gonna just remove this protection cover so we have a nice view. All right guys, as you see, we have already installed the reverse camera and the device is mounted just right over here. So I just need to a little tidy up these cables. I might be able to just direct them from under this part of the trim to be more nice and clean. So some guys like to drill into here or there to manage the wiring from here behind the stereo and under the dash. It's really based on your decision. I don't like to drill into here. I'm gonna manage it just from right under this part of the trim under the dash, and it's gonna be all sorted out. So as you see, this is the screen. I have already connected to the power, ignition switch is on, and as I told you earlier, this one is actually a CarPlay, so you can actually use it for Android or iPhone. So for each one of them, you can just search the device in your Bluetooth, and when it's connected to your device, you're gonna need to just go from here to the CarPlay, for example. And as you see, this one is already connected to my iPhone. So you can reach to the messages, to the music, to maps. So here's how I use the map on this device. So from here, I can go back to the main screen over there. Right here, of course, you see both cameras, the front and rear cameras at the same time. So this one is actually the dash cam. As I said, you can install the dash cam on the rear view camera. So this is the view right now from my dash cam. That's right now I installed it on the dash just like this. But of course you can put it up on the rear view camera. Of course the view is gonna be different. And this one is for reverse cameras. You don't need to select this one anytime that you are putting the transmission on the reverse gear. So basically, if you go to the home page, anytime that you put the transmission on reverse, just like that, you will see actually the reverse camera working. All right, look at the camera. So see, the reverse view camera is working, and I'm gonna go back. So this is how it actually works. So we saw the reverse view camera installation wasn't really hard, and installation of the device as well was actually the easiest part. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to visit the channel page for more diagnostic videos.